Hey everyone, I'm back with another gameplay video for Domain Zoo. This time we're trying out something different though. We are going to be playing a Cascade kind of mid-range build. Still Zoo, still taking advantage of a lot of the domain archetypes, but we're doing some different stuff. So this list, before I get too into it, I worked on this list along with a few people from the Zoo Discord. One of them is DakFaden07. And you can check out, he actually did a YouTube video, he 5-0'd with this list. So I'll link to his video in the description. A few of us were talking about, hey, how do we kind of build around General Ferrous Rokiric? I get a lot of questions about, hey, why don't you play like the Cascade domain build? What do you think of the Cascade list and stuff like that? The Cascade Zoo is looking, it's going to have a Shardless Agent and Bloodbraid Elf in a regular version, but you're going to have a lot more burn spells. So you'll have like 4 Lightning Helix, you'll have Tribal Flames, Bolt, and that's a kind of an aggressive strategy similar to what we're trying to do with the typical domain shell that, I usually play. The downside I've noticed with the Cascade Zoo is, one, it's a little inconsistent because, you don't know exactly what you cascade into. So like, yeah, if you cascade into a Territorial Kavu, it's great. But if you cascade into like a Bolt, and when you want a creature on board in the early game or something, it's not as good. So it's a little inconsistent there. It's also weak to Cascade Hate, which can be a downside because like people generally have a lot of Cascade Hate in their sideboard just for Rhinos and Living End, so that can be an issue. But I will say it does put up results, mostly in paper events, sometimes online. I don't see it as much showing up in the online kind of in challenges and stuff like that. It does occasionally, but it has done very well at large paper events. That's certainly a viable strategy. I've never been a huge fan of it though, so instead what we're trying to come up with is, hey, how do we build around General Ferrous Rokiric? This is a well-known Modern Horizons 2 card. His big thing is he's hexproof for mono-colored, so it makes him very difficult to kill. Generally, the things that kill him most commonly are like Wrenn and Six, Terminate. He could be bounced with Teferi, things like Kolaghan's Command, things like Prismari Command, those sort of things. So for a lot of decks, he's very hard to kill. Because most, not all decks are playing those cards. So it's hexproof for mono-colored, and then his ability is he's going to generate you a token every time you cast a multicolored spell. So he's a very powerful token engine when in combination with these Cascade spells, because we've got our 4 Shardless Agent, and we've got our 3 Bloodbraid Elf. Most lists play for the 4th Bloodbraid Elf, but we had to kind of trim somewhere to make everything else fit. So we got 3 elves. So basically, if you notice all of our 2-drops, so I do have Leyline Binding here listed as a 2-drop, but we know it's not actually, like, you can't cascade into it, but normally it's going to cost 1 or 2 mana, depending on the situation. But you notice the rest of our 2-drops are all multicolored. So that means every time you cast a Cascade spell with Rokiric on the board, you're guaranteed to hit a multicolored spell. So that's like very powerful, because that just adds that consistency. So that means you cast one of these spells, you're now getting 2 4/4 tokens. So it's basically like getting Rhinos. They don't have trample, but similar kind of thing. Every time you cast one of these spells, in addition to getting the actual body from Shardless Agent or Bloodbraid Elf. And also, in addition, you get the actual spell. So sometimes you'll get creatures, sometimes you'll get other stuff. So very powerful effect. So that's been well known for a while, but the issue that the list can have with any General Ferrous Rokiric list is it's a little slow. You can't play Rokiric till turn 3. Assuming we're not using any mana acceleration, because we are using Cascaders, so we don't want 1 mana spells. So it means you're not casting him until turn 3. You're not really getting value out of him until turn 4 or later. So in Modern, Modern is kind of a turn 4 format. Like, if, the fastest decks can win on turn 4 pretty consistently. Some can even win faster than that. So you definitely need a lot of disruption in order to get that strategy to work. What else is going on this list? Well, this list is enabled in part by a new card. This is from Phyrexia All Will Be One. It's called Melira, the Living Cure. A legendary creature. So her first part of text we don't really care too much about. I mean, if you would get 1 or more poison counters, instead you get 1 poison counter and you won't get additional. So it's like good in, like, if you're playing against like the Rotpriest kind of storm deck, if that starts to take over, that's fine. But really we care about the second part of this. So you can exile her, and then basically when you choose another target creature artifact, and when it's put in a graveyard this turn, then it returns to the battlefield under its owner's control. So Melira can be used for 2 things. One, you can use it to keep Rokiric alive. Like, say someone pings Rokiric with Wrenn and Six, you can sack Melira, get Rokiric back in play, or terminate or something like that. So that's helpful. But the other big thing she allows you to do is you can now scam elementals. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we've got Fury and Solitude. We've got a lot of red and white cards. If you see Ferrous Rokiric's red and white, we got a lot of white here, got a lot of red here. So it's actually very smooth to have the right colors for pitching. And these are going to be our kind of mid-range, our early game disruption spells. So this is going to be how we're going to disrupt the opponent enough to be able to get Rokiric down or get some other bigger threats on the board. Basically what you do, you have Melira, she's a 3/3. So if Melira's on the board, you can exile a... Sorry, and if you got Fury or Solitude in hand, you evoke them, get the first trigger, and then sack Melira, targeting the Fury or Solitude, and then you'll get that second trigger when they ETB again, and then they'll stay on the board. So it is kind of that scam effect where you're going to get two ETBs out of it. So it's definitely very powerful, especially with like Fury. You can wipe the opponent's board on turn 2, as early as turn 2. Also to note that it can't really be stopped with counterspell. We're not doing, we can do this even with Teferi on the board. You can still counterspell, but you can't spell Pierce. You can't, spell their Mental Misstep. You can't do Force Negation to work around this because these are all creature based. So it's, if you have Melira on the board, then you can do this stuff. So it's definitely a very powerful effect. You will win some games with this deck just by doing the scam thing, just like you would with other kind of scam decks or things that are doing stuff with like elementals and stuff. So it's pretty powerful. And then we've also got Saffi Eriksdotter. This is not a new card, but it is kind of just a more redundant effect with Melira. Melira is legendary, so it can be awkward to see multiple copies. That's why we have the 3/2 split. Melira is a 3/3, so that is relevant for us. Saffi is only 2/2, but you just get some redundancy with reducing the chance of seeing Melira twice on the board. Other spells we've got going. So again, we're a Cascade deck, so we're really trying to cast these Shardless Agent, Cascade into a turn spell from here. So we've also got Territorial Kavu. He's one of our best threats, common in all Zoo decks. So we Cascade into him. That's always great. We do have Wrenn and Six. So when we were testing this deck out, it felt like it was kind of missing something. Wrenn and Six is of course like a mid-range card, and we thought that maybe it would just be too slow in this shell because we're trying to cascade into creatures, deal damage, things like that. But he's actually very good. So with 3 copies, you don't cascade him that often, but sometimes you do hit him. But really, he just helps to stabilize your land drops and just improve the grindiness of this deck. So this deck can basically grind with the best of them by having Wrenn and Six, and it makes it much easier to hard cast your elementals later in the game. And then we've got 2 helixes. This is just can be useful to cascade into, but it's also just nice to have some like creature removal, some more removal if you need it, and also pitches to Fury and Solitude. So that's like very helpful. So it was just kind of an easy way to fill it out with kind of 2 burn spells and things like that. We've also got playing Wrenn and Six does allow us to have the Boseiju in the main deck, which is helpful against Blood Moon. Of course, Wrenn and Six is also helpful against Blood Moon. And then we also have a second second Boseiju in the sideboard. Again, this is like artifact enchantment hate, so you're going to bring this in as a spell, not as another land. We're at 23 lands because again, our curve's higher with all the 3 drops, the 4 drops, and then hard casting the elementals sometimes, not all the time. And looking at the sideboard, the sideboard's mostly going to be cards to slow down kind of unfair matchups or maybe decks that are just straight up faster. So you're going to have Leyline of the Void. That's going to be for Murktide, mostly for like Scam, Living End. Like that's your graveyard hate. You don't want to play Rest in Peace because it'll interfere with the Melira and Saffi effects because it has to go to the graveyard for you to be able to cheat or scam the Fury and Solitude. So you can't play graveyard hate that like exiles your own graveyard. You have 4 Force of Vigor. That's going to be for your Amulet Titan, for Hammer Time, any matchup where you just want the artifact hate. Again, we're playing a lot of pitch cards because we're okay going down on cards because just the value we'll get out of the Cascaders. So every time we cast a Cascade spell, we're going to get 2 spells out of that. So you can go down on cards early and then just really grind it out and get a lot of card advantage. So it's not really that big a deal. We do have the 3 Meddling Mage. This is also a card that you can cascade into. This is mostly disrupt kind of combo decks. So it could be good against Amulet Titan, could be good against like the random combo decks you see. This is a very powerful card. I found it, I'm kind of new to this, playing this more mid-range build, and it is very hard to play Meddling Mage well because it requires you to understand like exactly what the opponent's deck is trying to do. So in order to play this card well, you have to anticipate, like based on what the opponent is playing, like what they probably have in hand and things like that. Of course, in some matchups, like, you're playing against Titan, you just name Titan, and then like they have a very hard time winning. So that's why we have Meddling Mage. It's also multicolored, so you cascade into it, trigger Rokiric, all that good stuff. We do have Hidetsugu Consumes All. You might think this is a Nombo with Rokiric, and that's true, but this is mostly going to come in against Hammer Time, against Prowess, against just decks that are going really wide that you need this. So you're probably going to play this on turn 3 before you even put your Rokiric down or something, or you might trim on Rokiric depending on like if it's a very fast matchup where you just need maximum disruption early. We also have 2 Cindervines. This is very good Blood Moon hate and very good against Murktide. Again, you can Cascade into it, but it'll deal 1 damage every time they cast a non-creature spell, and we of course know that Murktide has a lot of non-creature spells, and then once you get it in play, you can just pay 1 any time to destroy a Blood Moon. So very helpful to have. And then we have that, again, I said that second Boseiju, mostly as just more artifact hate. We do have a lot of legendary creatures in this deck. So we've got the Meliras, the Saffis, the Rokirics, and then we got Wrenn and Six as a legendary planeswalker. So it's pretty common to be able to channel Boseiju for 1 mana to destroy lands, and then of course you can get like the Wrenn and Six combo going where you just like start destroying lands every turn or artifacts or whatever. So this is the basic idea. I have played around with this deck a little bit. One thing to note, it is tricky with a mana base, as is any domain mana base, but the choice of triomes and fetches, and shocks, is to maximize the chance that you can cast Shardless Agent on turn 3 and Rokiric on turn 3. So a lot of times when you're fetching, like you'll end up only having 4 land types on turn 3 or turn 2, because if you're trying to cast a Melira or Saffi. So that's just like a quirk of the mana base, but it's, again, we're saying that, hey, you need to be able to cast a Shardless or a Rokiric on turn 3. That's more important than being able to cast one of these on turn 2. And again, it actually works out fine because you can have 4 types and then you can still get domain by turn 3. So it's really not that big a deal if you're having to play one of these cards early. But yeah, that's the basic list, and I'm going to take us through an MTGO league. So if you enjoy this kind of content, you can support the channel, like, subscribe, that sort of stuff, and then I'll see you guys for round 1. Okay, here we are starting off with round 1. I think this hand is fine. Let's see, we have Island, Swamp, Mountain, so we don't need Forest. Ooh, this one's a little tough because like I obviously want to go turn 2 Saffi. We don't really have a Forest for that. We do have 4 types, so I could go Binding. I have Solitude. I think without the Forest, it's just too risky to keep. I don't know that I can just go and not do anything for the first 3 turns, but I don't know. Maybe we keep it. We have good other cards, so, and then we got some interaction with Solitude and stuff, so we'll see what our opponent's on. Opponent mulligans the 6. So right now we'll lead. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. So the issue with this hand is right now, if I draw another fetch land next turn, I still can't go Saffi. But I think we just have to go with it and then plan on using our Binding or Solitude. Yeah, this was a little dicey. I think the lands were just a little too awkward because there are no fetches. Okay, am I just playing against Belcher? Yeah, this will be interesting. Ooh, okay, that kind of bails us out a little bit, but not that much. So at least we can get 5 types now, but again, I didn't play Saffi, so maybe you'd argue there's like different stuff I should have done there, obviously. We're gonna just try Jam Rokiric turn 3 and hope that's enough. Hopefully my opponent's not really doing too much crazy stuff. Looks like that might just be Belcher. So I could potentially bind like the treasure token or something. That's what, if they try to do something like that. Yeah, it's definitely that. Let's see what they try to do here. Okay, I'm just gonna bind that, I think. Don't want them to get the mana acceleration. So let's get our green mana. And then we play our Binding. We wait for our opponent to do something, and then we play our Binding. We'll get Rokiric down and see if that's fast enough. We don't really play Permission in this deck. But obviously we haven't really applied any pressure either. We do have more bindings, potentially. Okay, Helix isn't amazing. What do I want? Get a second white down. Okay, so we got Rokiric down. The question is, are we going to live long enough to make him useful? Maybe. Okay, he's got 3 mana. Let's see what he does with it. Okay, definitely. Okay, we'll probably just Helix him. Try to hold on here. Boseiju, one of these lands, actually is probably even better. Oh, we can do both. Why not just do it all, you know? Why not just do it all? So we go white-red. White-red. Because I know obviously he has no basics in his deck. We will swing in for 3. I'm trying to think what color matters most. Maybe the blue. I'll just shut off blue. I'll do this in upkeep. I guess it doesn't matter. He doesn't have any basic lands in his deck. He doesn't have any land cards. Just doing it up. I guess we just do it now. I guess it doesn't matter. Hopefully that disrupted him enough, and he's now a few turns away from doing anything useful. So yeah, having the Boseiju is not something we usually get to do in a domain mana base, but this deck has enough lands, and with Wrenn and Six, we can make it work. So it's a nice bonus. Yeah, so he just has nothing at this point. So now what we can do is swing in and just start making a ton of tokens. Actually, he'll probably just be dead next turn. I mean, I guess he is just dead next turn. I don't know if there's really a reason to. I guess I'll just hold this Solitude. I don't think I need it, though, but. I don't know what he could get next turn that will allow him to live. I don't know what he's. I don't think he can go off this turn. Maybe I'm wrong. Pretty sure he's on Belcher. That Undercity Informer would seem to indicate that. Actually, maybe Undercity Informer is another combo I'm forgetting about. But I think it's just Belcher with these lands. And I don't know. Maybe he does have something he can do. So as you see, like the value of Rokiric is, if you can get him to live, is you just get so much value. Like you play a 5/5, you get another 4/4 out of it. Even without Cascaders, you just get so much. Like the game quickly gets out of hand. These are artifact creatures, and they are red and white, so just useful to keep that in mind for protection from certain things and other situations like they can be killed with Force of Vigor, stuff like that. So again, my opponent is thinking a lot currently. I do not know how they can win. Maybe I'm missing something. But feeling pretty good. In terms of boarding for this matchup, thinking we definitely want the Meddling Mages. We probably want the second Boseiju just because like killing their land seems to be a great way to like win. I don't think I need anything else unless they're trying to do something else. I'm pretty sure I don't need like Leyline of the Void. Sometimes they do some like weird combo stuff, I guess, with Goryo's Vengeance. But I think I just want Meddling Mage here. And then Boseiju. And then maybe I just take out like, I don't know if the Solitudes are good. I don't know if the Furies are good. I guess he does have this card. Solitude can give me life, but it's not gonna be enough to stop a Belcher. So maybe I just cut down on Solitudes and bring in the other stuff, Meddling Mages and stuff. Maybe actually Wrenn and Six is probably even less useful here. Although I could use it with Boseiju and just start like stone raining him every turn. So that is a possibility as well. Just destroy all his lands. Maybe we do keep Wrenn and Six in. That's my strategy. Okay. Looks like we got there. He played another land and then scooped it up. So like I don't know. I guess Helix can go to face. I don't know if I need the Solitudes. The Bindings. I guess he had some accelerators there, so the Bindings were useful. The Fury. I don't really know what I'm doing in this matchup. Second Boseiju. Maybe just something like this. Keep the Furies in. You could say that the scam package is less good against a deck that's like literally doing nothing. Like I'm not gonna wipe his board, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we just try something like this. Maybe it's right to just have like Force of Vigor or something in case he makes treasure tokens or some other kind of accelerators. I don't play this matchup very often, so. The issue with this is like I have no way to disrupt him. Like this is kind of a fair hand, so I can play Wrenn and Six on turn 2, Fury a creature. I don't think I want this. I think I need something better. Okay, this is much better. We're gonna keep. Maybe we get rid of a Binding here. I don't know if he plays any removal, but I think this sequence should be pretty straightforward here. About to find out, I guess, if he plays any removal. 2 turns. So we need white and blue, so we just have to make sure we fetch right here. Get the right Triome. Pretty sure this is Belcher. I don't know. I don't play this matchup very often, but I don't know who else is doing that. I guess I'll look like an idiot if it's not Belcher and I just name Belcher with Meddling Mage, but. So let's see. We need Island, Swamp, Mountain. Okay. So we have the island on one side, and then we need the plains on the other. So we'll get our forest plains. Could. We're just going to do this. Could argue to play Kavu first. Hope this is the right deck. I'm not an idiot. Guess we'll find out. Maybe it's not Belcher. He didn't have a lot of red lands. Maybe I have their combo wrong. I don't know. I've played against this once before, and I don't remember exactly what they do. I guess we'll just look at it. Oh, they're just the dredge deck. Oh, that's what they are. So they're just trying to get this combo out with this guy and then just dredge me forever. Okay. Yeah, obviously now I look like a fucking idiot here. I should have just had the Balustrade Spy named, and then you would just like lose basically. Okay. Okay, so they're just dredge. So obviously we're going to bring in the ley lines for this. So the right play would have been to just take this. Yeah, so I think they just win this turn with this combo. Guess they can just like make I don't know, I guess get really far ahead or something. I guess I can just bind this though. I mean, they didn't actually kill me yet. Okay, now they did. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now I know what they're doing. I've played this once before. For some reason, I thought it was Belcher. It's not Belcher. I don't think we want Wrenn and Six. He's going to be too slow. I think we just do the ley lines and then do the Meddling Mages and just look. Yeah, so now I look like an idiot, misidentifying the deck. Okay, let's keep the Meddling Mages in. Let's cut out Wrenn and Six. I don't know that Fury's good. I think maybe Force is better. He does have like one creature, but obviously I just need to like destroy his mana acceleration. Okay, guess we're just gonna mulligan low for this. Something useful here. Yeah, okay, well, weird game one. Not, I think a deck I've played against once ever before. Okay, I think we just keep it. We have the stuff, have the thing we wanted, and we just hope to draw into action. Hopefully they don't have like Leyline. Alright, mulligan 5. Fortunately, we have literally nothing, but we do have one important card that we needed. So if we draw into a land, then we'll be in good shape at some point. Also have Force to further disrupt him. Got a lot of disruption here, not a lot of action, but that's okay. Mulligan pretty low. Let's see how he likes this one. Oh, almost missed my turn. That would have been awkward. All right, I made a land drop. Show me a land. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we can't play with the Triome we had. We actually can't play anything right now, so maybe not ideal. I think we'll just force destroy his artifact thing if he plays it here. I want to keep the binding for a creature. If he plays a creature, I guess I'll just bind it. Foundation Breaker. Okay, so yeah, like that's the thing we're just gonna destroy. I think we're gonna keep another force around, so let's so I think we'll exile Saffi, although we don't really have other threats, but so you have something that can kill this? Is this wear or tear? Maybe tear. Floats the mana. Okay, so I guess he did have something to do that. Oh, that was a sorcerer. Oh my god, I punted so hard there. I didn't realize it was still his main phase. I should have waited, I guess, until his end step. Now, I guess he would have just fragmentized anyway. Because it's his sorcery. Okay, I don't know, I think it's fine. So we're looking for a third land here. So that we can play Melira. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll just get a forest here. Go. Oh my god. So we can't play Melira and hold up binding. So the issue is if I guess he's still 2 turns away, so let's just play Melira and go with it. Get a threat on board. This might be a hard casting Vengevine kind of game for him. Well, I guess he can still do his combo now, so might just be screwed. Need Boseiju. Okay. I'll probably just bind that, I guess. Bloodbraid's not that helpful, but it does allow me to hold on to Force, so I could potentially... I could potentially try to do this. Let's see. No, I think he's going to get access to a bunch of mana next turn. I don't know if I want that. Could try to upkeep. Pitch Bloodbraid Elf to hold on to Binding. Bind it now. The problem is if he has another... I guess we'll just bind it now. I guess it's bad if he just plays that creature and then mills his whole thing, so then I lose. So it looks like what he might just do. But he's not black. So he's just a Belcher deck. Am I an idiot? Possibly. Oh, I guess he has like a transformational sideboard or something, or maybe they just do it all here. I don't really know. Okay, not exactly what we wanted. So I guess we'll cycle this, then a turn and try to get some action. Just have another Belcher, that'd be sad. Like it. Oh my god. Still gonna fucking lose to this deck. Man. Okay, so it's just Belcher. I forgot they have understating format sometimes. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to... I had to have a faster clock. This is so annoying. Wow. Okay, so... Again, I just lose to the mill itself entirely deck. Which I guess is just Belcher. It's like a variant on Belcher. Again, me binding that wouldn't have made a difference because... Right, does that go on the stack? Yeah. Again, I mean, maybe I'm not dead, but I think he just gets 4 Vengevines back. And then I just lose. Okay, well, I guess it's just... I guess it's just like bad beats on this one. Like, I actually don't know... I couldn't have done anything else. I had Leyline of the Void. You could say, oh, I didn't have enough pressure. It's turn 5. You didn't win. But, like, you don't... You know... I have Leyline of the Void. I kill all his early artifacts, kill Charbelcher, and then he still just has the... He must have just top decked it too, or else he would have cast it earlier. All right, unfortunately, we're starting out 0-1, so it won't be a trophy league. Talking to my opponent, you know, they brought in 2 Fragmentize, and they just drew one of them. That was it. Like, they didn't have it in their opener or anything like that. I played Lay on the Void, and they top deck Fragmentize. So, killed their Belcher, killed their, you know, it's just really bad beats. I mean, my opponent was just like, I drew really well, so he just drew exactly what he needed, and that's how you lose, unfortunately, against a deck like that. Obviously, you can say, oh, I should have mulligan lower to have like a faster thing, and I wasn't that familiar with the matchup, so... but yeah, they can win with the Spy or the Charbelcher, so maybe I should have named Spy in game 2, but again, I didn't know that. I've only played against that archetype like once. I played against other Belcher lists that don't have the like self mill thing in them. But yeah, you know, I drew my sideboard cards. He drew his sideboard answers, and then he just top deck better than me. So, very unfortunate. I like killed all his fast mana too, and killed his. Oh, it's so annoying, man. Okay, well we'll be back for round two. Okay, back for round two. I think this hand's pretty good. I think we'll keep it. This is a little awkward here, so we'll have to get red, white, blue turn one with the Triome, but I think that's fine. Hopefully my opponent's not super fast. This hand isn't the fastest. Awesome. Awesome. Looks like we are in the Belcher bracket. I don't know who else plays these lands. Can this hand beat Belcher? I don't know. Oh, I'm still in my opponent's phase. What a weird. Maybe everyone's doing this. Maybe Aspiring Spike was playing Belcher today. I don't know. Maybe it's some other build. No, it just looks like that. Okay, so we won Island Swan Mountain, Forest Plains. Let's play our Kavu turn 2. Okay, we get a solid dude. Not that useful right now. Oh, it's a Lotus Field one. Lotus Field deck. Okay. Twiddle Storm. Okay, I haven't played it. I've heard this deck before. I don't know if I've actually played it. Man, this is weird. Two decks I like almost never play. Am I just dead? Is there like a combo that I'm just dead now? I guess this is the storm part. This is the storm part of the twiddle. That's what it looks like. I guess I just like play my cards out. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess I need something like Boseiju, I guess. So let's try to loot away this Overgrown Tomb, get Boseiju. I don't know if I'm supposed to exile anything from here. I don't think so. Just make sure I can still, yeah. Don't exile basic. Okay, it doesn't really get me anywhere. Should I just play a second Kavu? I guess it's more mana efficient to just play my Shardless here. Oh, that's not how you tap. Okay, good Helix. Not exactly what I wanted. Let's see. So we're still can't kill my opponent next turn. Fortunately. Guess binding would have been useful for this too. So I'm not sure if he like stumbled there or like what was supposed to happen. I feel like that didn't quite happen how he wanted it to. I don't have enough mana to go rock. I don't think Rokiric matters at all in this actually. I think we're just gonna attack with all creatures and then discard. Game's gonna be over before Rokiric matters. So I guess we're looking for, I don't know, something. Okay, we're just gonna get more lands instead. Okay, I guess we'll just go Can't double spell anything this turn. Get another Kavu down. Now I can pitch Solitude for some reason if I need to, if he tries to haste something. Or pitch Rokiric to Solitude. Okay. Let's see if he does the combo thing. Second Bitter Reunion, yeah. Is he gonna try like Goryo's Vengeance something? That's probably what it is, right? Maybe not. Oh, what the hell is this thing? It's just like a storm deck. I'm trying to think of. I don't know what I actually have for this. I guess like Meddling Mage, but I don't. Is this Grape Shot? Is this payoff? I guess if I just take the Grape Shots. Assuming Grape Shots is payoff. Or this. We're getting a huge creature. I guess we're playing we're in the weird combo deck bracket, so we should just, you know. I guess he's trying to get a creature in play, right? So destroying Bitter Reunion could be useful. We still want the Solitudes. Maybe the Fury's not. Maybe Wrenn and Six is just too slow. Although I can Boseiju his lands. I think we bring in the second Boseiju. Maybe like one less Fury. Again, I don't exactly know what my opponent's doing, so okay, we got Meddling Mage. I guess I'm supposed to like research what this deck actually does. Okay, so I guess I should go for his payoff, but for now I don't really have any play. So we just play our Arid Mesa and then go Triome. I'm still on my opponent's turn. Get out of here. So I guess turn 2 we'll name maybe Grape Shot or maybe just Twiddle itself. Could just name Twiddle, slow him down a lot. I think he has redundant effects though. Okay. I don't really know what he's doing, but let's get our Xander's Lounge. I think we'll just name Twiddle here. Okay. See what they. Oh, got him. Okay. Question is, do I want to let's attack first? I'll probably just put Rokiric down. It's kind of like, do I want to even bother with Rokiric, or do I just want to try to go like Shardless and just deal damage to face? Like, is this game gonna go long enough for Rokiric to be relevant? Maybe, because I can go Bloodbraid next turn, which is pretty nice. Again, this is probably overkill, but I don't know how he wins this. Could be wrong. Gonna have to go discard again. Okay, discards Lotus Field. Okay, now we start doing the fun stuff. I'm trying to think what mana I need here. Maybe red, blue. Yeah, so now we just do Bloodbraid Elf. I'm imagining he's gonna concede soon. So I guess Meddling Mage good against these decks, even though I still lost to Belcher with it. Kind of that weird deck bracket, I guess. Okay, let's go Bloodbraid. Get a bunch of triggers. Yep. So I think it's just dead next turn, actually. I'll get 2 Cascade triggers off this. Hit another Rokiric, which isn't great, but we're just going to keep the one that's untapped because we want to be able to swing with him. Get another Rokiric trigger. So pick one to keep. We'll keep that one. Okay, so we got there against Twiddle Storm. Just name, just have Meddling Mage in your opener. Name Twiddle, win the game. Obviously, that's the move. All right, a weird league so far against 2 weird combo decks, but I'll be back for round 3. Okay, back for round 3. Looks like I'll be on the play this time. I think this hand's fine on the play. We'll keep it. So we'll likely go, let's see what my opponent's on. I'll likely go Melira turn 2. Oh man, I did it again. I can't go. I can't go Melira turn 2 with the Xander's Lounge. I keep forgetting I told you the mana base is a little tricky with any domain deck, especially like a new one that you're like, playing around with, but probably shouldn't have kept this because it's just a little too awkward, although let's see what my opponent plays. Hey, Merfolk. Alright, bro. What are these decks? Alright. I don't know what's going on with MTGO. I've never played these matchups. I'm just in like the weird bracket. That's cool. I think we're just gonna play. I guess with that, I have Overgrown Tomb coming up, but I can shuffle it. Oh man, I don't know if this was right. I want to bind the Lantern of Insight, but maybe I don't care about that. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to remember how this deck works. I think I want to bind the Lantern, but there might be another payoff that I'm supposed to bind more, like the Shredder thing. We'll see. I want to see what he has on top. This is going to be a matchup I think where Hidetsugu is pretty useful. Okay, he's got Portable Hole. That's pretty cool. Okay, Urza Saga is going to be a problem. Am I supposed to bind the Lantern? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. We're just going to take the Lantern now. Obviously, I've done literally nothing, so do they make me shuffle? I guess maybe he shuffled, so I didn't know what was on top. Maybe I shuffled. Oh, man. Yeah, so again, I should have mulliganed that hand. I can't. If I don't draw a fetch here, then I'm in such bad shape. I don't know if he shuffled me. No, he's shuffled himself. Okay, that's very good for me, because now I can go Shardless. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's just go probably basic forest. And hopefully we can start applying some pressure here. Maybe I'm supposed to save that for Ensnaring Bridge, that binding, but we're just gonna play the game. Okay, Kavu, good. Excellent. I will cast it without paying its mana cost. Now we have somewhat of a clock. Can also loot things away with Kavu, which is relevant. Okay. I was supposed to take the Talisman, so he wouldn't. Yeah, so he's got the Shredder. Does he just have another Lantern? So he'll probably take Shard. Yeah. Okay. Still can swing in for 7 this turn. It's pretty relevant. Ooh, another Shardless. Perfect. I think we'll just loot this Indatha away. We're just going to try to go wide with here. Solitude's interesting. Can potentially Solitude his token if I need to. Don't think I'll need to though, but we'll see. Definitely gonna be a Force of Vigor kind of matchup. Okay. I think he was supposed to wait. Okay. Definitely Force of Vigor kind of sideboarded. Maybe Meddling Mage too, I don't know. Good Meddling Mage and Staring Bridge, I guess. He has removal though. Just gonna do Shadow Spear maybe. Let's see what he tries to do here. Yeah, he gets the artifact. Could just Solitude it now. He only gained 3 life. But maybe I don't want to let him know that I have this. We'll gain 1 more. How much damage do I have? 7. Okay, I want anyway. There's 2. Okay, so Solitude seems pretty bad. So does Fury. We definitely want Force of Vigor. We definitely want Hidetsugu. We probably just maybe like I guess Fury's okay against Ursa Saga tokens. Do I care about Wrenn and Six? I guess it gets me land drops if he's milling the top of my deck. But is it gonna go that long? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Skip Boseiju too, though. I guess the ideal is I can just start blowing him out. And maybe I do want Wrenn and Six. Maybe I don't want Helix. And maybe I don't want I don't know, is the General Ferrous plan gonna be the one? Trim on an Elf. Trim on a Fury. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to play. Like maybe I should bring in Meddling Mage and just name like Lantern or name something else. Okay, looking at this hand, I think we keep this. We're against a discard deck, so hopefully they just don't take my turn 1, take my Kavu, but we'll see. Okay, looks like that's what's happening. Or my Wrenn, maybe. We'll see what they're more scared of. It's gotta be Kavu. Okay. I guess I was right to keep Wrenn in then. He could just have Fatal Push for Kavu. I'm guessing is what he's got. Okay, that's a good draw. So let's think about this for a second. We want to be careful that we don't get red and black on the same land because we need it on separate to cast Hidetsugu. So I think if this is possible, I think it is. Go Foothills, pass. Maybe just has a second discard spell or Fatal Push. Okay, it's gonna be annoying. Force of Vigor, please. There's the Lantern. Fury on top. Didn't I? No, I guess I kept some of the Furies in. Won't be Fury on top anymore. Okay, so I think we want Indatha here. Yes, we want Indatha. So we can get black and red on separate lands is what we're aiming for here. Kavu up top. Like to see it. The question is like, do I need to take the Lantern right now? Maybe. I'm about to like mess up here. I think I need to get some pressure on the board though. I need blue-red for Steam Vents. Play a Kavu to die to Fatal Push. He doesn't know I have the Hidetsugu, I don't believe. So we'll try to make this work. Let's see if he just has Fatal Push, probably. Nope. Interesting. Do I want to loot away anything? I kind of like my hand. Could loot away a fetch land. Oh, look, I got a Rokiric. Wasn't expecting that one. I think I just want to jam the second Kavu and then hold up Binding. The issue with having the Rokiric is, like, if I want to cast Hidetsugu, that's obviously non-bow there, so I think we just want to get more pressure on the board. And I want him to, like, go really wide with this, and then I can just eat it all with Hidetsugu. Hopefully he doesn't have another discard spell, but I'm assuming he would have used it if he did. Yeah, so he's gonna go really wide. As expected. Got Prismatic Ending, which is not one I want to see on top. Yeah, I don't even think I need to use my binding right now. Does he play Spell Pierce? I guess if he plays Spell Pierce, that's so bad for me. I don't think he does, though. Seems weird to play it. He could. Yep, you want me to draw that? Okay. I don't know if that meant he lost. He didn't, as far as I know, he didn't know I had Hidetsugu in hand. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did see it. But, so I was gonna blow him out anyway, unless he was holding up like Spell Pierce right here. Like I was gonna cast Hidetsugu, wipe his whole board, swing in for 10. He was gonna go 3, and then I couldn't hold binding up too. But I do that, and like I don't see how he wins that one. So maybe that's what he realized. All right, we're in the really weird bracket today. So and that brings us to 2-1. Just beat Lantern Control, and I'll see you guys for round 4. Okay, round 4 looks like I'll be on the play. Okay, I think this hand is fine. I guess I'll go Indatha turn 1. Normally you would want to say, hey, maybe keep the Triome in hand because you do the Wrenn and Six, draw a bunch of cards kind of thing. But on the other hand, we'll go Indatha, fetch turn 2, put the fetch land in the graveyard, and then get it back with Wrenn. It's probably the plan right now. Maybe my opponent plays a monkey, and then I get to ping it instead. Possible. Okay. Merfolk. Jamming Wrenn into Spell Pierce. Doesn't seem great. Don't really have any other plays. So, guess we just go for it. Maybe he's Merfolk and that doesn't play Spell Pierce. Red, green. So I need, let me just think about this for a second. So I need red, blue, Steam Vents. I think jamming Wrenn is fine into Spell Pierce. I've got enough other action that I just want to apply pressure. So, like me holding up a binding, I don't think gets me anywhere. We'll just do it. If he's got it, he's got it. I don't actually care that much about Wrenn. It's not essential with a deck that in the hand that has like a million Cascaders already. See if he's got it. Spell Snare, Spell Pierce. Actually, no, it's not. No, stop. Oh, damn it, I didn't get the land back. No. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was devastating. Oh, that's devastating. He's got to be Merfolk. Oh, that was so bad for me. I accidentally yielded through because I forgot I had to. Man, I'm an idiot. All right, whatever. Wrenn should be at 4. What else is new? Okay, you do understand I have a Wrenn 6 on the board. So devastating. Okay, I can still cast Shardless Agent, or I could bind this. I don't think I want to bind that. I think we'll just tick Wrenn up. I think we'll get green-white. Oh, go Shardless. Yeah, that was it probably won't end up mattering. Okay. Love to flip a Kavu. You love to see it. course, he could have a Trickster, but, you know, it is what it is. Trickster would be bad for me, but we're just going to keep cascading every turn, so eventually we will overwhelm him. Maybe. See if he has the Trickster. They always does. Always do. When you play Kavu, they always have the Trickster. It's like requirement to play the deck. Oh, no Trickster. Oh, man, you're in trouble now. You gonna try to just attack me? You gonna attack me, bro? Okay. Okay, so I could just play the Overgrown Tomb tapped and bind the Lord and swing in for 7, but I'm like getting to low life total. That doesn't seem amazing. I feel like I need to kill the Lord, but the other option could be to play Bloodbraid Elf. I could also play swing in. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do what I want to do, right? Because I want to be able to play this tapped and bind for 1 and then play Melira, but I can't really do that. So I feel like I have to. So he's got Island Walk right now. I could also loot something away. I'm not sure what the right play is here. I think trying to race him is a little risky because I'm already at 11 and he's still at full health. So I think I have to deal with this Lord like right now. So I think we have to play this tapped. Now, if we shock it, we can. The other option could be no. I think we play this tapped. Don't pay 2 life. Let's swing in. We'll get rid of one of these Bloodbraid Elves. See if he tries to trade. I don't think he will, but and we'll see if we can find like another Cascade spell or something useful. Oh, he's just gonna dismember it. Okay. Interesting choice. So we'll take the Lord. We're still not a great ship. I'm not sure if I played that sequence right. I think I could have done it better. Because he's going to still be able to swing in for 2. Which is kind of annoying. Maybe I should have just played the Elf. I guess I didn't think that my opponent would have Dismember, so that's really what did me in. We could just start doing damage to him, but that doesn't really seem to make sense. But we have another land card in our hand, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't love how that played out. Okay, sweet. I didn't even click on it. All right. Well, we're misclicking a lot on MTGO, unfortunately. I ticked me up, but didn't actually give me the foothills. Not that it matters. I have this other land in hand, so let's see what he tries to do here. Am I just dead? I don't think I can be dead. Okay, that's a good sign because I care. That means he has nothing going on in his hand. If he attacks, should attacking me probably, ignoring Wrenn makes sense. What's he get? +1 as opponent controls an island. Okay. Probably just get basic planes here. Okay, we could double ping the Tide Shaper. I don't think that makes a lot of sense though. I think what makes more sense just do this. Red. Bloodbraid Elf. Saffi. Swing for 5. Get a land back. Trying to figure out at what point Trickster. Trying to figure out at what point I just start pinging with Wrenn and Six. Yeah, Trickster, okay. So he'll be able to swing in for, yeah, let's see. If I had one more land, I could double. Okay, again, I will be happy to trade this if he wants. Don't think he will. I'm not in a great position. I think I put myself in this position, unfortunately, with how I played. Again, maybe I should have just been pinging him, because like I have enough lands and this game isn't going to go long. I don't think Wren's that great in this matchup. Like I could. I don't think he has any lords, or else he would have played them last turn. Now he could have just top decked one. He could also have what's his name? Sveilun. Maybe that's who he has. I guess maybe I'm just dead though. It's also possible if he just has double lord. Yeah, that's what he has. And I'm not dead still, even with double lord. So I'm gonna take 6. So I'm not in great shape. Have to kill the lord. So we might double ping the lord if that's if we're desperate. Okay, Kavu changes things a little bit, maybe. I think we swing with everything. What are the chances he blocks? Probably low. And then I can just flood the board with a lot of threats. Could work. But I can't really flood the... I'm dead. I've got 3 mana. 3 mana left. So I guess I have to double ping. Now I'm still dead if I attack with everything, but then I play Kavu and just hope he doesn't have more stuff. I'm dead anyway. I only have 1 red source. So I have to go green. Play Wrenn again. Maybe it was better to not do what I just did. To keep this Wrenn. I wonder if I could have just gone Bloodbraid Elf there. Let's see. If I double pinged him and he took all 3. No, I couldn't double ping him then. So now we get planes, go to 2, play Melira, and probably just lose. Oh wait, I think we lose anyway, because I go to 2 and he's got 2. I'm an idiot. Yep. So I guess I had to just try to goop Bloodbraid Elf and hope to flip a... Or maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with one of these. I guess I wasn't supposed to attack with one of these. That was a mistake. Yeah, because now you can just swing in with both and I just lose. So I didn't do the math there. I forgot I would have to... Because this being an island kind of just messed me up. Yeah, I should have kept probably Shardless back, I guess. And... Yeah. Yeah, that would have done it. He would have been at 7, but I would have had 2 blockers back and would have had a better shot at least. Obviously, I'm still dead to like a lot of things, like another Trickster and stuff, but maybe the better... I think I had to kill... No matter what, I had to kill the Lord. So I think the highest percentage thing was doing the double Wrenn ping, but not attacking with everyone. Maybe just attack with one thing. That was stupid. He probably has another lord, so it's fine. Or Sveloon. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. It does matter now, though, because, again, as he just... There's his other lord. Again, he just swings with everything. It doesn't matter. Maybe I just bluff my way into him not swinging, but not with how I tapped. Yeah, okay, well, he just had it all anyway. So he goes to 1. Okay. Again, I probably could have played it better. I don't... Obviously, Wrenn is, like, not very good in this matchup. I mean, he got me my lands, but he was just too slow. So I'm going to take him out. I don't know what I actually have for this matchup, though. I don't think I have a lot. Like, I can smash Vials. It's Boseiju to smash lands, or Mutavaults. And not much else. None of these really seem good. It's almost all creature spells. So definitely want to Boseiju. I think Wrenn is, like, bad in this matchup, but I could be wrong. And maybe just a couple forces for Vials. I don't know. This should be pretty favorable with, like, the whole Scam Fury package. It's just I didn't have it. I didn't have any of the elementals that game. So, fortunate. I think this is too slow. Okay, this is a little better. No, it's not, because I don't have any white lands, so I'm going to go to 5. All right, all these hands are terrible. It's a 24 land deck now with Boseiju in it. And I can't get fetches in, so, like, I keep this. I have Force of Vigor, but I can't even cast any of my spells. I go to 4. I think I just lose if I go to 4, but I don't think I have a choice. Okay, we do have Fury. We do have Lightning Helix. So we want to keep, of course, all of these. Let's get rid of Solitude, because I want Fury over Solitude. Let's get rid of Shardless Agent, because we're so far away from casting it. This is so bad for me. So I have to hope to draw a red card for Fury if I get rid of Shardless. And then I guess that's what we do. We just keep a Saffi and a Fury and just pray. Or maybe I was supposed to just... I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to just keep Helix and Fury and just, like, hope it's enough. Like, it's not great mulligan to 4, but I don't think the other hands were keepable. They didn't have... You know, I had a hand that didn't have any white mana, and I don't think I had any red mana either. So I don't know how you operate this deck without white and red. And I don't think you keep a 1-lander in a deck that needs really to hit its land drops for the first 4 turns. Luckily, I will be able to play a threat. And then he'll turn this into an island. And then I won't be able to do anything. So I need to get... So I'm not going to have... So I need to get Sacred Foundry, so I won't have any blue. Probably fine for now, because he'll turn my ship blue anyway. Okay. Problem is... Oh, I guess I gotta keep it for Fury. So as bad as that feels, I think it's what I have to do. Hopefully he just goes wider. Because, like, playing this into... go red-white. Playing this into Trickster is just such a blowout. And I guess we're going to just try to beat him down with a 2-2. Actually, we can scam this in. That's right. So now the plan is to scam this in. I forgot I can do that. Forgot that was the whole thing with the deck, because we haven't done it yet this league. So if he tries to go, like, 2 creatures wide... Yeah, he's got his Merfolk. Okay. See what he plays. Tideshaper. Yeah, all right. So I'm probably going to swing in, and... Okay. Like, he thinks that actually matters. So I probably want to wait until he plays another threat, and then try to wipe his try to do the whole thing. Stuff. I guess he could block, which would be really bad for me, but I think there's no way he blocks. If he blocks, I just play Kavu. All right, so we're really hoping he goes wide here, and I can just do the total blowout thing. Okay, now we have the blowout initiated. So we will wipe his board, have a Fury in play. He still has a lot of cards in hand, but kind of all you can hope for. Okay, what does that change? So that changes that I can actually play Melira too. So I can have Fury and Melira on board. Oh, baby. Now I could, if I want to push through the 2 damage, I could actually play Melira, sack Melira, wipe his board, swing in for 2, but maybe I'd rather have the 3/3 of Melira than the 2/2 of Saffi and pushing through 2 damage. I think I'd rather have the 3/3. So we're gonna do the thing we talked about. Oh, I will have to play the board cost, which is fine because I can. Actually, I won't because I can just do target Svalin first. All right, so this is the thing we all talked about, the whole like scam element of it. So what you see is you select him, target 4 damage, and then we'll sacrifice Saffi, target Fury. So now Fury goes in the graveyard, Saffi triggers, and then Fury comes back. Kills the Tide Shaper. So as you see, Fury dies, Fury comes back, kill his Tide Shaper. Okay, and then we just play our 3/3, and then hopefully we just beat him down and like wiped his hand, even though he's still got 5 cards in hand, but hopefully they're all shit cards. He obviously can show up with Mutavault and other stuff, so wasn't. I think it was as good as it was going to get. I don't think waiting for more lords to come down was going to make a whole lot of sense. So see if that slows him down at all. Still has 5 cards in hand, and I have 0, so not in a great spot. See if he just like dismembers the Fury, maybe. Okay. So I still have 4 types. Just don't have. No, I have 5 types. That was his play. That was all he's going to do. I'm assuming he's going to flash something in here, and I will like Helix it or something. Let's see. Trickster probably on Fury. Yeah. So this is why it's good that I kept the 3/3 here. And I think I need to hold this Helix for, oh, I actually can't cast this Helix. I have all 5 types, but I can't do anything. So he did give me 5 types. Unfortunately, I have red and white on the same land. So hopefully his hand is all just like junk. But I feel like it's probably not. If I get another land, I can, Helix his Lord that he'll probably play. Okay, he's got a lot of lands for sure. Maybe he's just flooded. Second Sphaloon. Some point he'll start attacking. Maybe a Lord. Unfortunately, I have Sacred Foundry here and not another. Okay, I don't care about Vial. Yeah, Hex Catcher. So attack me for 3. Activate Mutavault, attack me for 6. Yeah. Yeah, like if I had Helix to kill this thing, then I'd be in very good shape, but I don't. So now we just have to try to race. I don't think I'm winning this race. Just ran out of gas. Doesn't solve anything. Do I keep Melira back? I guess if he has another Lord, I'm just dead. Wait a minute. What happened here? Oh, he has Mutavault. That's right. Does he chump here? Don't think so. Just take 6, so we'll go to 9. So, yeah, maybe Force of Vigor is a bad card to bring in. So, again, I don't have... I could, if I had another green card, I could pitch and smash these two, and then Lightning Helix his Hex Catcher. But I don't. So, now I'm dead to a lot of things. I guess another Lord plus... I don't know, we'll see. Oh, actually, I probably should have sacked it to keep this Fury alive. All right, give me a green card, please. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe just has another one to Violent, another Tide Shaper that I can chomp. All right, I have to just hope that he overcommits here. Unfortunately, again, he's at 3 life, and I don't have the Helix. So if I'm desperate, I can Solitude my own Fury. We're just going to have to see how he plays this one out. He'll have to wipe his whole board. See what he does here. So if he has another Lord, I'm dead. I guess that's just the way it goes. So does he have another Lord just to Violent? I feel like he would play it pre-combat if he did. I assume he's got something to Violent. I just have to swing into it and die. Blue. Can't crack this fetch. So I mean, if he's got it, he's got it. I was like, can I hard cast Force? Like maybe he just has Trickster or something. I'm assuming he's got something, or else he would have conceded. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, you know, the game was this close and I mulled to 4, so you gotta imagine if I had yeah. Fortunately, we're getting some bad beats this league. I think the last game I could have played better, so I won't totally limit. Like this game, I couldn't. I don't think I could have kept any of the hands that were the 7, 6, or 5. They were just kind of too clunky and slow in a matchup where I really need to have like Fury or Solitude in my opener. And we had it here and we were able to wipe his board, but we just didn't have enough gas. Like I wiped his board. He had 5 cards in hand. I had 0. So we did what we could, and we almost got there. Like if he didn't have the spreading seas, this game would be over. I would have just helixed him. He would have died. So unfortunate. I think game 1 again. I got to relook at my sequencing. I don't think it was great. So I think that could have been played better. Maybe I should have kept more blockers back and swung and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that'll bring us to 2-2. So I'll see you guys for round 5. Okay, we are back for round 5. I think this hand's a fine. We're against a Giganta deck. I think we're gonna keep this and just go Wrenn and Six turn 2, so that we can get Domain turn 2, and then it's not gonna be a weird issue with Melira. So I think that's what we're leaning towards. Otherwise, to play Melira turn 2, I would have to get like what, green, white, black Triome, and then it's just too clunky and I can't cast Wrenn. I can't do anything. So even better. Okay, so now I'm wondering, I could lose on turn 2 here. This is a this is a close one. So let's see how I could do this. I could go red, white, and then green, blue. Play Melira right now so I don't lose on turn 2. And then that way we can still cast Wrenn a later turn. I wish he was at 1 toughness. All right, this is the battle. This is the standard battle. Both of us playing modern, but really playing standard cards. Yeah, I have to do this. Yeah, because I'll be playing the new Phyrexia All Will Be One. He's playing Phyrexia All Will Be One. We could be playing, we could be playing draft right now. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll just get Melira now and have fun with this. Have fun with this combo built around poison counters, and I play the one card that has relevant text against poison counters. See, he could have Bolt for this, which is like fine, whatever. He's got it. I actually could kill his Rotpriest right now with Fury, but like doesn't seem to make sense. I think I need Melira alive. If he goes really wide, I'll just Fury his board anyway, so. Could argue it's more correct to pretend. Well, let's see. He'll probably play like DRC or something, or he'll just do nothing. So, does he have a removal spell for this? Do I care about this? I guess he's gonna just have to beat me down or something. I don't know if I care about this. He probably has a second Rotpriest. Maybe he has Unholy Heat. I don't think he plays with Unholy Heat, though. That seems pretty stupid. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But also fine. Okay, so what do we do? Fury pitch Wrenn 6? No, I want to play Wrenn 6. Fury pitch Fury. Fury pitch Bloodbraid. I guess we'll just kill his Rotpriest right now and make him, yeah. Obviously, I could scam it. But I think I need the Melira alive for this deck to work. Fury pitch Fury seems fine. So he can pay 2 life to change his spell scryte. Again, I don't really care. Yep. Now, I don't think I can scam against this guy. Like, obviously I want to, but I think I just need to keep Melira alive at all costs. Maybe it's not smart to attack here. And maybe I should just block the Rotpriest last turn. There's an argument for that. I feel like he must have like 2-mana removal. He was making that attack, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think this game's going to go long enough for this to be relevant. I guess at some point he's going to find a bolt, so. But we'll see. So he had gut shot, but that still wouldn't have killed him. But I guess it would have put poison counters on. So it shrunk Melira, and then he could have killed it next turn. Yeah, so I was right. All right, another spell's great. Again, don't really care. Now he's just playing a shitty aggro deck. Assuming he's attacking me. Maybe it was smarter to just be aggressive and just like wipe his whole board. But I think this is fine too. I'm just going to attack with Bloodbraid. Maybe I'll attack with both because we're kind of racing here. I'll use Wrenn and Six first. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Guess I should have gotten the land back first in case that happens. That's okay. Nah. There were 2 in the deck, so very low probability of that happening because there were 2 in the whole deck of all the cards I could. So I'm going to attack here and just try to race him. He shouldn't block with Spellscrite unless he wants to die to Wrenn and Six ping. Okay. He's going to cast the thing that gives me a poison token. I mean, he could still win this. Like, I don't have a lot of pressure. Okay. That's fine. Again, you can waste your cards. Don't know why he didn't do that earlier, but okay. So he's at 6 life. I'm at 4 counters right now. He can't give me more than 1 a turn. I guess he can give me more if it's from different stuff. So, like, maybe, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So, boom. Melira, this is why you play Melira, for this matchup right here. I guess I'm supposed to just bring this in. They do have some removal, but not a lot. I guess when it gets copied, it doesn't get casted, so... Is Hidetsugu good in this matchup? Probably not. I feel like Wren's actually like not good in this matchup. He's too slow. Sure. Give it a shot. So Meddling Mage, the problem is I don't remember the name of the card that I'm supposed to name. That's kind of an issue, I guess. The one that does the combo. I guess I should look that up. Okay, I think we got to keep the double Melira hand. I think that's what you're supposed to do in this matchup. I'm not sure, though. All right, weird matchups today. I guess that's because I just lost my first game, so sometimes when that happens, you get put in the weird bracket. Unfortunate. I definitely could have played the Merfolk game 1 better. Game 2, I don't think there was anything I could have done. I don't think Scamming Fury was going to be correct there. I think what I did was correct. Oh, sorry, last game. Yeah, game 1. I'm talking about against the Merfolk. Game 1, I definitely could have played it better. Keep some more blockers back. I think that would have been smarter. Okay. Bobbles into Stomping Ground. Kind of weird choice, but all right. So I think we're back into the situation where we're going to have to get Sacred Foundry turn 1. Ooh, Fury's good. We're back in the situation where we have to get Sacred Foundry turn 1. And then we're in the same thing. Then we go Breeding Pool turn 2. And then we're in good shape. He must have brought in more removal or something. Yeah, so he gets DRC. He did not have another land. Okay, he's got another land. So if he goes Rotpriest 2, then I'm going to just wipe his board. But I think he's going to try to set up for the combo next turn. It's going to be very sad to see what I'm about to play. So I am going to pay 2 life. He might just scoop here, honestly. I mean, he might not, but man, it's just annoying to deal with your like one trick combo deck. That's really hard to interact with, and I just have the one card that just dunks on it. You know? Feels good. See if he has the bolt. Okay. Feeling pretty good right now. I was going to attack. I will not block. He already just has nothing. Cool, too. He's probably got a removal spell, maybe. I guess at the instant, he's probably trying to get Delirium. I think we'll just play Kavu here. And then, sure. He must have removal spell Melira, and he's going to try a combo off next turn. I guess that's what it is. That's fine. I have to apply pressure at a certain point. I could try to just kill DRC right now with Helix. So he has literally nothing. Sure. I don't know if that's not Helix with Fury. Kind of want to wait for him to go wider, but like I'm trying to think of what DRC enables him to do. I guess besides he can just surveil, but I don't know if I care about that. I kind of want to get more value. I could, again, if he just has Bolt, I could just be dead. It doesn't look like he has it, though. At some point, he's going to try to play some spells, I assume. I don't know. Okay, cool. All right, so obviously I had the Hate Bear card there. That was just kind of coincidental. So we got to 3-2, which isn't a great result. You know, I don't think I played it amazingly well. This is kind of a new deck to me still. We saw some misplays just from like playing the wrong lands. That's the most common reason you get a misplay here. And that's just something that comes with playing the deck more. I gotta wait for MTGO to not like completely take a dump here. It's like it's about to. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got our one treasure chest. Yeah, all right. So yeah, the deck. This is much more of a mid-range deck than what usually I'm playing. That's a little more aggressive to start. So this is more you're trying to interact with the opponent early with Fury, Solitude, Binding, and then you know do other stuff, and then you get your big beaters down and stuff like that. So, but overall the deck definitely felt strong. Like I said, you can see Dak Faden 07's video, link in the description. If he got a trophy with this, he's definitely a much better player than I am. But I was trying this out, and it was fun to play. It's fun to make the tokens with Rokiric, even though we only got to do it like a couple times, and I think we got to scam the Fury once. So you guys got to see that interaction too. But yeah, that's kind of if you like playing these kind of Cascade style decks, and if you like playing with Rokiric, who's definitely a fun card to play with, build all these tokens and stuff, I think this is probably the most I'll say maybe competitive or maybe powerful build, and it makes sense, of course, because like we know that the evoke elementals are powerful. We know that scamming them is a powerful effect, so we have that package, and just the card quality is really high because we basically took all the good cards that we play in Domain Zoo, like Territorial Kavu, Binding, and the domain synergies, and then we just jammed in also like good MH2 cards like Evoke Elementals and things like that, and then we've got these enablers from and Melira from the new set, and these other ones that enable Scan Package, and of course we got Wrenn and Six too. So just a lot of powerful cards in here, and it's just a lot of fun to play. But again, it's harder for me to play as not really a mid-range player and something I'm kind of still learning. So fortunately, we had our 2 losses were to Belcher, which honestly I didn't recognize the matchup, I guess, or the combo, or else I would have brought in Leyline the Void if I'd known what he was trying to do. The second game, and then the third game, I honestly think it was just bad beats. I think I had to keep that hand because it shut down his combo. At least one of the ways is combo, and I think it had, if I recall correctly, it had Force of Vigor and Leyline of the Void in it. So I was like, all right, this is an easy one to keep. And unfortunately, he just he top decked exactly what we needed, so we didn't have much control there. And then Merfolk, I think I could have played better. Definitely the Mull of 4 is not great. Don't have much control over that. But I think in the game 1, I think I was a little too aggressive. I kept back a couple more blockers. I maybe could have outlasted him or played that one turn better with sequencing. But I really needed to have more removal. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Furies that game or the Solitudes. But those are, of course, like very good in creature matchups, especially when you can like scam them and just like wipe the board, especially with Fury. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.